When you get call outs from cleaners last minute, and then you get last minute cancellations from clients, it has a toll on you, right? And definitely was having a toll on Katie. And so playing the schedule, Juggler, I could tell, was not getting her excited. And she said, Logan, like, scheduling is complicated. It's not as easy as you think. 2 weeks later, Katie handed off the schedule Juggler, and she hasn't played that role in years. All she did, she just documented what she did. It really sometimes is that simple. Like, we like to make business really crazy, and there's lots of cool concepts out there, and there's lots of really cool like ways to spin things. But sometimes the simplicity, it doesn't rise to the level of greatness because it's just simple. But a lot of times simple is what scales, and fancy is what fails. So the first thing that we did is we made a schedule optimization, a document. So it's like, okay, what are our ground rules for scheduling? Like, what are we looking for? We got to have perspective of the cleaners, we got a perspective of the admin, and then of course we actually have to have perspective of the clients as well. And then we're talking about hours. Like, what are our hours, right? So like, what's our box that we're fitting this in? Are we going from 8 to 5? And we also created what's called a 6-hour rule, which means that if it's more than 6 hours, we don't have solo clean. So we have a solo clean model, but anything more than 6 hours, the 6 man hours specifically, we do teams, right? Because it can really beat a cleaner up to be at a house all day long. What do we allocate for breaks as far as between cleans? How many cleans are we doing a day when we're looking at the schedule? And then what are our cleaning times? Like, we clean, like, do we start cleaning at 8 a.m.? Do we start cleaning at 9 a.m.? We needed to put down what are our rules. That way we could see how to optimize our schedule. Next thing is correction cleans. So if a client is unhappy, what do we do? Like, what's the process? When we text our client after every clean, we ask them how the cleaning was. As good as your service is, there are always going to be disconnect between you and your client. And so you need to have a process for it. Now, the goal is to minimize those. So here's the process. And then call outs. So one of the unfortunate pieces of the business is that your cleaners, they will call out sometimes, okay? And so we have a process for that right here. And then last minute cancellation. So what if a client cancels, right? Last minute. And so for a long time, we actually didn't have a process, and it hurt not only us, the business, but it hurt our cleaners because they only get paid when they're working. We have a policy that we share with our client when they attempt to cancel within 48 hours. And again, the value in the service we provide is a done for you service, which means the client actually doesn't have to do anything. So it's not like they have to do it with us or they have to do it on their own. Like, we like, it's on us to do it. Again, when you know your business, you can say, here's our policy. And we also to explain them why, right? Because our cleaners, they have a set schedule. And when you cancel, like, then our cleaner's sitting there, right? And that could have been filled with somebody else. When we explain to them why we have the cancellation policy, all of them just say, okay, I'll make it work. I'll figure it out. Crazy.
Yo, are you a cleaning business owner who's looking to build a big old business? Well, I have just the resource for you. See, I did a free masterclass where I shared automated marketing funnels, I shared customized sales system, I shared a recruiter funnel, and I shared the business intelligence sheet you saw in this video. So if you want access to those all 100% for free, and you want to build your cleaning business to a big old cleaning business, well then click the link down below, create your free account, and look forward to seeing you on the inside. Let's go.